battle here yet again this evening. Another big race about to get underway here in just a few more moments. It is the Bulletproof Motorsports Asphalt Series about to get back underway here in just a couple more moments. Woo!
You're never gonna make it. You're not good enough.
Baby.
There's a million other people with the
that.
same stuff. You really think you're different, man? You must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible. It's not probable. You're irresponsible. Too many obstacles. You gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow. You can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move. I'm gonna make it soon, and I'll do it 'cause it's what I wanna fucking do. 'Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions.
Baby, let's go, chat. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Oh!
There's no way that you make it, and maybe you can fake it, but you never gonna make it.
Baby! Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be a ton of fun, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome in as we get in here for a little bit of a treat. Another Sunday night matinee. We get another big race, another awesome battle here on the racetrack as we got them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go green flag racing here in just a few more moments. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a ton of fun, chat. Woo! Oh! Yo, what's good, Jason? What's good, Jason? What's good, my boy? Jason coming in, showing the love. What's good, brother? How are you, my dude? How are you? Mr. Gunnell's coming in, showing the love. Yo, Nathan Corpening Racing coming in. Corpening. Nathan Corpening. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Nathan. Nathan coming in, dropping that like on the stream as well. Coming in, showing the love. As we get these drivers stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here in just a little bit. Practice coming to a close here. Not a big field of cars, but a small racetrack here at Irwindale Speedway. And things are going to get pretty tight down in these corners, and anything can happen. We'll see these drivers beating and banging, battling, and trying to work around each other here all evening long. And some fairly tight quarters here. You can see that high side lane starting to come in pretty good. Drivers are trying to figure it out, trying to slip and slide around that high groove as it seems like a very slippery racetrack. A couple different lines, a couple different angles right down on the apron around the inside. This is going to be a lot of fun. Yo, let's go. Jared in the 98 ride. Jason Hughes cheering on. Jared Hughes out there on the racetrack. Nathan says, what's going on? Laugh out loud. What's good, Nathan? What's good, my boy? Gunnell says, ready for my retirement. Jason, you're not going anywhere, brother. I can't allow it. I can't allow it, my dude. You got to keep on racing. You got to keep on iRacing. There's no way you're allowed to leave iRacing in the winter time, brother. Not in the winter time. The winter time is our time, okay? That's when the iRacing is bigger and better and better. You got to be out there on the racetrack running and having some fun out there with the boys. You know, it's all winter. You got to be doing something. You got to be doing iRacing. Summertime, okay, I could see taking a break and stepping away for a little while, but wintertime, nah, bro. You got to be out there on the racetrack. You got to be racing. You gotta be racing. Okay, you can't not be racing. That's the thing. Doing all right? What about you? I'm always doing good, Nathan. I am always doing good. Jason Hughes says, dubs for the 98 car. Let's go. Dubs for the 98 ride. All right. Qualifying, gonna get underway here. You see the 73 of Tyler Carnegie jumping out onto the racetrack. Here comes the 98 of Jared Hughes as well as Hughes jumping out there. He's looking to have a good night here in that 98 ride. Gonna try to get it started here with that pole position. Yo, Ben Bebo, my dad coming in, dropping the like on the stream. What's good, father? How are you? How was hunting? Did you guys shoot anything? Did you guys catch anything? What'd you do? Did you just catch a buzz or what? Aaron Ben Schneider out there as well in that number 44 ride. Josh Ely out there in the 36, the 09 laser engraving Raggedy Ranch 36 ride. He's out there on the racetrack. You see Tyson Pankow in the 09 laser engraving Bulletproof Motorsports. JP Designs ride out there on the racetrack. Will Klein, his teammate in that JP Designs machine on the racetrack as well. Looking for a big run as right now it's Josh Peacock with the quick time here in this one. Josh Ely in second, Aaron Ben Schneider in third. Jared Hughes, Tyler Carnegie, Will Klein rounding out our top 6 as Tyson Pankow with the quick time here in qualifying. The 91 ride jumping up to the top of the speed charts. Tyson Pankow now the quickest car on the racetrack, looking to try to pick up that pole position here for yet again another night of wild racing action. Kyle Surratt still waiting to jump out here for qualifying. Jamie Massey waiting to jump out here as well for his qualifying efforts. To wait for those drivers to jump out onto the racetrack. Ben Schneider, Will Klein still out there running some laps, trying to figure out his number 5 ride, continuing to run some good laps out there, just getting some more practice in here before the end of this qualifying session, before the start of our A main feature event, as we'll get these drivers locked and loaded and ready to go here in just a few more seconds. Great racing action, a lot of fun, and a lot of great side-by-side battles about to get underway. Last week, we saw Kyle Surratt and Jamie Massey both, unfortunately, coming together a couple times out there and having some issues. So we'll have to keep an eye on Kyle Surratt and that number 9. Well, I think he might be in the 19. The number 2 ride here tonight for Jamie Massey. We'll have to wait and see what happens here as you see Kyle Surratt out there on the racetrack. Surratt looking to have himself a good night in the 18 ride. He's going to get ready for his first lap of this qualifying session as he heads down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We'll have to wait and see where he's going to line up as across the start finish line, up into second here. The 1770, we'll have to see if he can find a little bit more speed. Needs to make up almost 2/10 to jump up and get around Tyson Pankow here. Run a little bit of a different line that time through 3 and 4. We'll see if it pays off for him. It does get a little bit quicker for that number 18 ride, but he is 1/100th off of our race leader right now for the pole position. Now you see Jamie Massey out there. Massey gonna send it into corner number 1 and gonna loop her around there a little bit, put her back into first gear and keep on strolling. Nope. Oh, he's gonna take it down pit side. He's gonna get reset and ready to go as the House of Speed, JP Designs, NLR, Papa Mike Promotions. Number 19 ride gonna jump out onto the racetrack here and see if he can get his laps back in. Lions win with a field goal. That's crazy. Good stuff. Detroit Lions winning that field goal kick right there. Wowzers. That's wild. That's wild. Good kick right there. We'll wait and see where Massey lines up here in this one as the 19 ride down at a corner number 4 here on his first lap. Only into the 7th position here with an 18:01. So we'll have to wait and see if he can get a little quicker or he's going to call it right there. Looks like the 19 ride going to stop on the racetrack, and I do believe that is going to bring a close to our qualifying effort here. Man, what a run for Tyson Pankow and Kyle Surratt, both very, very fast, with Tyson Pankow with that pole position as of now. We'll have to wait a little bit longer. Good evening, Dad. Good evening, Father. How are you? Dad coming in showing the love. How was hunting, Father? How was hunting? How was everything? Hopefully you guys, did you guys catch anything, shoot anything, catch a buzz, catch a cold? I don't know. Hopefully you guys got something out there. I don't know what, maybe, I don't know. Lots of feelings. I don't know. What did you guys catch anything or shoot anything? That's the big question. Alrighty, as we're going to get stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here. Our A main feature event about to get underway here in this one. These drivers are going to get loaded up onto the racetrack and ready to rock and roll here. 100 laps of racing action. It was good, got nothing. Oh, that sucks. Well, I mean, hey, you got some good quality time with the boys out at the hunting camp, just kind of relaxing, chillaxing, and enjoying some time off of work. So that's always good. I'm sure you probably played around on the side-by-sides and had some fun, Dad. So I'm sure you had a good time out there. Yo, Kevin, Mr. Timmy coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream as well. What's good, Kev? Kev coming in, smashing that thumbs up. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that follow button as we're going to get them ready for our A main feature event. Starting on the pole in the JP Designs Bulletproof Motorsports 09 laser engraving number 91. That is Tyson Pankow. To his outside, supposed to be the 18 ride, the coach Kyle Surratt is outside his teammate in his Bulletproof Motorsports ride. They're in position number 2. We don't see him on the racetrack yet, but we do see our third place driver here. That is the Bulletproof Motorsports JP Design 09 laser engraving number P61. That is Josh Peacock. Bob got stuck? Oh no, not even drunk lap? Oh my gosh, you guys didn't even get drunk? What in the world? You guys are way too old now. You guys are way too old. Not getting drunk out of the hunting camp. Bob getting stuck, or that sucks. That sucks. This Josh Peacock starting there in third. To his outside is the other Josh in the field. Is this number 36 ride here for the Papa Mike Promotions Milner Media Design 09 laser engraving Raggedy Ranch. Number 36, that is Joshua Ely. Starting in position number 5 in the 44 ride, that is the race car number 44 of Aaron Benschneider. To his outside in the 98 ride, that is the JP Designs machine of Jared Hughes. And starting in position number 7 in the 19 ride is the Papa Mike Promotions NLR JP Designs House of Speed number 19. That is Jamie Massey. To his outside in the 73 ride, that is Tyler Carnegie, and bringing up the rear of the field in the Bulletproof Motorsports JP Design 09 laser engraving number 5, that is Will Klein. 9 drivers getting ready to rock and roll here from the beautiful Irwindale Speedway as race number 4 of the Bulletproof Motorsports Asphalt Series about to get underway. As we end all the anticipation with our feature presentation, we're going to get ready to set them loose down at a corner number 4 as the green flag is in the air. Tyson Pankow quickly honks the loud pedal. Pankow has a couple of his teammates right there. Some contact. Around goes our race leader. Everybody's getting tied up in it. Tyson Pankow going to get a nudge here from his teammate, the P61 of Josh Peacock. Going to get in there a little bit deep. There's some contact made, and around goes our race leader, and about the rest of the field getting collected in that one as well, as we will take another look and see what happens here on this initial start. As a good jump out of the 91, the 61 ride. The purple machine right here behind him just gets in there a little bit deep, gets into his back bumper. Fortunately, going to spin that number 91 right around. He also washes up the racetrack into Kyle Surratt, his other teammate, which puts Surratt up on the wall here on 2 wheels. See Josh Ely trying to get through there. The 44 ride trying to get through as well. Jamie Massey onto the brakes here. So is in the 98 of Jared Hughes. Klein trying to work himself through there without any contact. And some heavy hits here for a few of these drivers as things escalate quickly here in this one. Randy coming in, showing the love, says, I'm rooting for you, son, cheering on Jared Hughes. He was doing a good job getting onto the binders and avoiding some serious contact and some serious carnage there on the racetrack. A good job by him to really get onto the binders and avoid most of his. See Josh Ely going all the way around here in that number 36 ride. Nowhere for him to go as they head down through here. Here's some contact between him and the 44, and they're just going to skid through. Josh Peacock, Will Klein's actually going to get a piece of that as well. So I think there's only about 2 or 3 cars that didn't have any damage there on that opening lap incident, as we'll stack them up, rack them up, and get ready to go back to green flag racing. Or we're ready to go to green flag racing, as we only went about half a corner there, you know, so we're going to have to stack them up and get ready to go back. Tyson Pankow going to get that wave around here back onto the lead lap, as well as our race leader is the 98 rider Jared Hughes, as Hughes out in front. Jamie Massey up into second here. Tyler Carnegie there in third. And you see Josh Peacock, Kyle Surratt there door to door. Joshua Ely back there in 6th. Aaron Benschneider, Will Klein, and Tyson Pankow rounding out the field here in that 9th position. So going from hero to zero in about 1 second there to start this race for the 91 rider, Tyson Pankow. We'll have to see if he can recover from that, work himself back up towards the front of the field with that fast 91 ride, and see if he can recap this evening and try to salvage a good finish here for that number 91 ride and his team as we got him stacked up, racked up, and back to green flag racing. Quickly, the 98 of Jared Hughes onto the loud pedal. The 19 of Jamie Massey right there in tow. Massey going to take a look down to the inside as Jared Hughes rolls the high side here. Massey trying to find something on the bottom side. Couldn't find anything as here comes Kyle Surratt. Surratt right there into position number 3 now as Josh Peacock there into position number 4 as the caution flag is going to fly again. Looks like Aaron Benschneider and Joshua Ely having some issues here. Put them together. Looks like they're going to head down into corner number 1 in the 44. Just going to slide up a little bit. Gets that left rear quarter panel there of Josh Ely. They're both going to kind of go around slow on the racetrack here. And fortunately with the 44 coming back out onto the track there, that is going to pull the caution flag. So we'll stack them up, rack them up, and try this one all over again. A perfect restart there for Jared Hughes. I'm sure this is the last thing that he wanted to see. Yo, Clifford, Bellamy, Sean's Detail, all coming in, showing the love here in this one with the likes on the stream. I appreciate you, Clifford and Sean, coming in, showing the love. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that follow button as we're going to get ready to set them up and go back to green flag racing here in this one. Woo! Some great racing action, a lot of beating and banging early on in this one. Just shows you how difficult not only these cars are to drive, but also how difficult this racetrack is. There's not a whole lot of great camera angles around here, but there is definitely, some vibes in the air that this track is definitely very, very, very tough. Very slick. These drivers have their hands full, and as this evening goes on, it's only going to get tougher. They're going to lay down some rubber, which may help it out a little bit, but as they lay down the rubber, the tires are going to get worse and worse and worse. So it's going to be very interesting. As the 98 ride maybe missed the shift right there as we are back to green flag racing. Massey up on the high side. Jared Hughes down the bottom side. Massey had to get out of the throttle there a little bit. He's washing around the 61 ride of Josh Peacock. Gets up into the outside fence here. He's going to regroup and hopefully keep that 61 ride point in the right direction here as Tyson Pankow now up to the back bumper here of the 19 of Jamie Massey, but out in front, it's all Jared Hughes as Hughes continuing to lead the way here at Irwindale Speedway. Kyle Surratt, the coach, there in second. Tyson Pankow still trying to work underneath the 19 here of Jamie Massey as Massey rolling that high side. Pankow down on the bottom side. You can see this line that he's taken down here in 3 and 4. Very aggressive. Looks like he's just going to try to cut down the racetrack, get a big run here. Last few times he's been right down on the apron. Of course, that time he doesn't run the apron as we got a battle at the front of the field. Here comes the coach. He's going to try to use the apron. He tried to go for the slide job. They're going to be door to door down into corner number 3 here. Coach Kyle Surratt way down using that apron, getting a big run here. He's going to jump up and clear the 98 of Jared Hughes as we get a new race leader here at Irwindale. It's Kyle Surratt out in front now as Jared Hughes there in second, Jamie Massey in third. Tyson Pankow, Josh Peacock there in 4th and 5th. Tyler Carnegie right there in 6th. Will Klein there in 7th with Aaron Benschneider in 8th. And unfortunately, Joshua Ely back here in position number 9 in that 36 ride. It's Kyle Surratt, though, out in front, showing him how to get it done here as he's able to jump up, make the move, and jump into this lead, and now trying to stretch that out more and more and more, trying to get this 18 ride as far away from the rest of the competition as he can here in this one. This is going to end in a quick hurry, already clicking these laps off in quick concession. Some great racing action. Yo, John Quill Jr., my boy John Quill coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. What's good, John Quill? What's good, brother? How are you? How you doing? Coming in, showing the love. Jason Hughes says, all day, baby. 98, let's go. Still cheering on the 98 ride of Jared Hughes. Hughes brothers up in the chat here, cheering each other on here, as I know Jared Hughes is making sure that his family and all of his friends are in here watching and cheering that 98 ride on, and he's appreciating all of the love that he's receiving right now in the chat. He's showing it as he's having another good strong run as they're almost 3 wide there off of corner number 4. Hughes up against the outside wall on the extreme high side. See Josh Peacock trying to work that line right underneath of him, and then you saw the 91 on Dyson Pankow once again running that extreme bottom side lane down there in 3 and 4. Jamie Massey right there behind him. Massey falling all the way back into position number 5 there, and right to the back bumper of the 91 ride here again as he's trying to find himself a way back up towards the front of the field. A good run here for Tyler Carnegie as well as Carnegie right there in position number 6. Aaron Benschneider back there in 7th. This group has kind of fallen off from the rest of the field here as these 3 continue to duke it out back here for that 7th, 8th, and 9th position on the racetrack. Joshua Ely trying to work that 36 ride closer and closer to the front of the field. Out in front though, one driver trying to pull away farther and farther and farther from his competitors. It's the 18 of Kyle Surratt. The Surratt continuing to lead the way here in this one. That 18 machine looking very, very good, very, very fast here this evening. Peacock out in front. Jared Hughes there in second. You got to imagine that some of these drivers like Pankow and Kyle Surratt, the coach, even Josh Peacock, may have already used one of their 2 quick repairs here. So if they get into a couple more incidences out there on the racetrack and they get their cars fairly damaged late in this race, they may not have a car left to race here. So they got to run very, very clean and be very cautious of what's happening around them to make sure their cars don't get any more damage and have to use that second and final quick repair for them, as we are going to see the caution flag come back out here. Looks like Aaron Benschneider in the 44 ride going to have some issues here. Rolling the high side of the racetrack. Oh, gets super loose, hits the wall, goes upside down on his lid here, rolling down the backstretch. A huge hit for Aaron Benschneider. Benschneider goes for a wild ride here. What in the world was that? Just unfortunately gets super loose, overcorrects, and the car shoots up into the outside fence here and just climbs it, goes upside down. It's about 40, 50 feet here right on his lid. That's a scary sight, seeing all those sparks fly right at the driver's helmet, as we'll jump right on board here with this 44 ride and see what he sees from the cockpit, as we'll jump right on board here with this number 44 ride. Rolling the high side, nice and easy, starts to get back onto the throttle, and the rear end just stepping out, and it gets a little bit too much of the wheel there, turning to the other direction, trying to save it, and unfortunately just shoots back to the right and into that fence and upside down, and a heartbreaker there for Aaron Benschneider as he's parked down pit side as we got him stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing. The coach, Kyle Surratt, out in front. Jared Hughes there in second. Tyson Pankow in position number 3 with Josh Peacock there to his outside. Jamie Massey in position number 5 has the 73 of Tyler Carnegie to his outside with Joshua Ely, Will Klein, and Aaron Benschneider rounding out the field here in this one. We got him stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing. We're going to jump right on board here with the 91 ride of Tyson Pankow. So we're going to see the sights and sounds here of Irwindale Speedway. I'm going to get a quick drink into me, and we're going to be right back as we're going to get ready for this ride along with Tyson Pankow on this restart. All righties, you get some good looks out there on the racetrack. All these drivers doing a great job here in this one, as out in front, it's Kyle Surratt continuing to lead the way. Right now, it's JP Designs out in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all JP Design rides here in this one. If anyone's looking for a paint scheme, make sure you get a hold of JP Designs. That is Josh Peacock, the driver of the P61 ride. Does a fantastic job making these iRacing paints, not only for pavement, but also for dirt. And pretty much any car that iRacing has to serve, he can definitely make it up for you. Make your imagination come to life here on these race cars. That 61 machine right there in position number 4, and looking for more here as he looks underneath of Jared Hughes. As Hughes already getting past here from Tyson Pankow, as Pankow there in position number 2 on the racetrack, trying to find himself a way up and around the 18 rider Kyle Surratt, as Pankow started on that pole position, unfortunately got tied up with the 61 ride on the opening lap, has had to work himself back up through the traffic and into the second spot here. He's going to be looking for one more position, trying to get into the lead here, trying to run away with it, but Kyle Surratt showing some speed here, showing a very strong car as well, as that JP Designs Bulletproof Motorsports number 18 continues to lead the way. Pankow there in second is door-to-door. Jared Hughes and the 61 of Josh Peacock continue to battle. They got Jamie Massey right there behind them. Massey in position number 5 here, trying to work himself a little closer to the front again, as he's there in that 5th position. Tyler Carnegie trying to hold off the 36 ride of Josh Ely, as Ely and right to his back bumper. That almost cost him dearly there, as the 73 got up into the outside wall just ever so slightly. That really slowed up his momentum, in the 36 ride, got right into that rear end, almost put a lot of damage and a lot of carnage right there in quarter number 3 for the 73 and the 36. Luckily enough, they're both able to keep it pointed in the right direction, but out in front, this battle continues to rage on. Kyle Surratt going to get up a little too high there into the outside fence. That opens up the door here for Tyson Pankow to jump up and take this lead away. So Tyson Pankow now out in front. Kyle Surratt looking to try to get back underneath of him there. Couldn't find the run he needed to. So we get a new race leader here at Irwindale Speedway. The 91 rider Tyson Pankow, our pole sitter, finding himself a way back to the front of the field here. Certainly he's got a very, very strong car, but man, that 18 ride of Kyle Surratt making that one mistake. 91 was able to pounce and make it work and get around him, but man, Surratt trying to battle back here on the high side, trying to find these big runs, trying to keep that car pointing in the right direction here, and he's working back to the outside of the 91 ride as they go door to door down across the start-finish line. Kyle Surratt says, "I'm not done yet. You showed your hand. Well, here's mine," and jumps up to the extreme high side and is continuing to run some great laps, and he's edging out in front over the 91 ride of Tyson Pankow. As Kyle Surratt, the coach, going to jump up and take that lead back away from the 91 ride. Let's see what Tyson Pankow can do if he can find himself a way back up and around the 18 ride. As Kyle Surratt was able to do it, the 91, he's going to have to try to go to work and try to find himself a way back around this 18 machine. Jared Hughes right there in position number 3, and Josh Peacock still right there on his back bumper. Jamie Massey there in position number 5 is Joshua Ely in that Milner Media Designs. And number 36 up into position number 6 on the racetrack. See, up into the outside fence, that's the 73 of Tyler Carnegie. Carnegie back there in that 7th position. Will Klein back in position number 8, and Aaron Benschneider back out onto the racetrack here. Good to see Aaron back out onto the track. Unfortunately, he is a few laps down, so a heartbreaker there for Aaron Benschneider. We'll have to wait and see if he can try to get a couple caution flags and maybe get some wave arounds and back onto the lead lap and back into contention in this one. As Kyle Surratt off the racetrack here again is going to lose that lead here once again to Tyson Pankow, and this time Pankow not waiting around, not letting the coach find a way around him, as now we see Kyle Surratt up into the outside wall again. He's going to lose a few more spots. Josh Peacock and Jamie Massey finding a way around the 18 ride. That's going to hold the 98 of Jared Hughes up. Hughes still trying to roll that high side in the 18 ride. Kyle Surratt starting to fade away here just ever so slightly, as here comes the 36 of Joshua Ely. Ely's trying to work himself up inside the top 5 now as he looks underneath Jared Hughes for that 5th position. Man, what a run, what a drive here in this one for the 91 rider, Tyson Pankow. He's out in front and continuing to try to pull away with the win here in this one, as we'll jump into a quick PeaceMaker Gaming Crank It Up. Crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite drivers. We're going to crank it up here on PeaceMaker Gaming. The caution flag going to come back out here in this one. I do believe for the 3rd time this evening, the caution flag is going to fly. We'll take a look back and see what happens. It looks like Kyle Surratt, the coach, having some issues here. The car has been sliding back and unfortunately struggling here the last few laps, and looks like he may get up into the outside fence here just a little bit. Surratt right there gets a little loose, washes up, gets a piece of the wall. That's going to create a little bit of right front damage. Unfortunately, sends it into the corner and just can't hold that rear end down. He's going to slide all the way down into the infield here. He's going to hit the inside track wall there, and unfortunately stopped on the racetrack, trying to get the car pointed back in the right direction, but slow there. Will Klein going around him there, and a tough break for the 18, as that's going to put some heavy damage here for the 2nd time onto his ride. He may have to use that 2nd quick repair here on the evening, as we'll stack him up, rack him up, and get ready to go back to green flag racing, as you see some green flag or caution flag pit stops happening here as everyone down pit side. The 73 ride going to come out in position number 2 is Josh Peacock. First car off of pit lane. A big group of them right here. Kyle Surratt, Jared Hughes, Joshua Ely, Jamie Massey, all coming out together here in this one. Will Klein out there as well. Aaron Benschneider, I do believe, trying to get back onto the lead lap here. He's going to go around the pace car. I do believe that is going to get him back onto the lead lap, so a good break there for Aaron Benschneider, as that'll put him back into contention here in this one. Tyler Carnegie out in front now, leading this field. Tyson Pankow in 2nd, Kyle Surratt, Jared Hughes, and Joshua Ely rounding out our top 5. As we'll get him stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing here in just a few more moments. Yo, Kenny Storkson, what's good, Kenny? Kenny coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. What's good, my dude? Kenny coming in, showing the love, smashing that thumbs up. Coming in, showing all the support here in this one. What is good, my brother, is we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing here. Once again, our PeaceMaker Gaming Crank It Up, becoming the PeaceMaker Gaming Crank It Up caution flag, as we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing. We're actually going to continue with that, crank it up. I got to go get myself another drink. I'm starting to lose my voice as we are back to green flag racing. Out in front, the 62 laps out of 100. It's the 73 ride. Out in front, Tyler Carnegie trying to hold them off. Here comes Tyson Pankow and Kyle Surratt. Joshua Ely up there in position number 4, looking for more as he battles door to door with Jared Hughes. Hughes down on the inside, the 36 there to the outside. See Jamie Massey right there as well. Aaron Benschneider and Will Klein rounding out our top 8 as Josh Peacock, unfortunately, I don't know what happened to Peacock. Looks like he lost action or something as almost 3 wide here at the front of the field. As you see the 18 way down on the bottom side underneath the apron there. He continues to try to find himself a way back up to the front of the field, but it looks like the 91 rider, Tyson Pankow, going to try to slide up here, maybe in front of the 73 to take that lead back away. He's going to make the pass. So the 91 of Tyson Pankow back out in front as Tyler Carnegie going to slide back to second, and then you see this battle right here. Kyle Surratt and Joshua Ely door to door here for position number 3 on the racetrack as we're going to jump back into our PeaceMaker Gaming Crank It Up. Crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite drivers. We crank it up here on PeaceMaker Gaming. Some heavy damage here on the 19 rider, Jamie Massey, as the caution flag gonna come back out here in this one. We'll take a look and see what happens to Mr. Massey as he gets tied up here, and unfortunately looks like he's gonna have some issues out here on the racetrack. Oh my gosh, he's almost upside down right here. I don't know what's going on here. What are you doing, Massey? You can't park there. Looks like he's just going to send it into the corner here, all bent out of shape already. Sideways sliding through the corner, up into the outside fence, and fortunately the rear end going to catch first, going to shove the front end up. He's going to hit the wall and climb right up on 2 tires here in a ton of damage for that House of Speed Papa Mike Promotions number 19 of Jamie Massey. Is Massey feeling the pain there on that one? That was a big hit right there for that 19 machinist. We'll jump right on board here and see what he sees from the cockpit of this 19 ride, as this thing was a rocket ship. He's trying to hang on to it, unfortunately. Rear end kicking out, trying to save it. Couldn't quite get it saved. Gets into that outside wall and a ton of damage as he heads down pit side to get some work done to that 19 ride. See Aaron Benschneider down pit side as well as out in front. It's Tyson Pankow leading the way. Pankow showing these drivers how to get it done here in this one. Great racing action, and these guys putting on an absolute show here for us in this one. 100 laps of racing action coming to a close here in a quick hurry as we are over 3/4 of the way in and less than 1/4 of the way to go here. 100 laps around Irwindale Speedway, clicking off in a quick hurry. See Josh Peacock back out there on the racetrack after losing connection. He's been able to rejoin and looks like he's trying to get his laps back, trying to get back onto the lead lap. Unfortunately, I think he's going to need a few more here. Everyone trying to keep him out there, trying to get him back into contention here. We'll get him stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing in just a few more moments. Around Irwindale Speedway, the palm trees in the background. This is a very beautiful, very unique racetrack, and it's got two different tracks to it. So it's got the inside track and the outside track, and that makes things very interesting when you can run two different racetracks at the same track. So this is already a short track, and then you add that infield, and it's even more of a short track. It's almost like a Legends track or something. Like, you wouldn't want to drive these here, having 10 or 15 cars out there on the racetrack. I think it would just be absolute chaos. It'd be a little bit of mayhem if you're trying to run that inside track, but I don't know. You know, it could be interesting. It's pretty wide looking. Might be able to make something work down there on that inside speedway. Fun to see, honestly. Now that I think about it, it would be kind of fun to see. Get like an endurance race or something there. A demolition derby. All right. The lights are off the official iRacing pace car. That means we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here in this one. The 91 ride out in front. That is Tyson Pankow. To his outside, that is Kyle Surratt. There in position number 3 is Tyler Carnegie. They see Joshua Ely, Jared Hughes, Will Klein, Jamie Massey, Aaron Benschneider, and Josh Peacock. Rounded out the field is a little bit of contact. Around goes the 36 of Mr. Joshua Ely, unfortunately going for a ride there. And a tough break for Joshua Elias. We'll take another look back at this one and see what happened here. It's a little bit of contact here between him and that number 73. Right there, just that little nudge. And unfortunately going to get into him again there. He washes down the racetrack, catches a piece of Will Klein, and unfortunately, he's getting stopped on the racetrack, and the caution flag going to come back out. Only slight damage there to all 3 of those cars collected, as we'll stack them up, rack them up, and get ready to go back to green flag racing here in just a few more moments. See a great look there at that 36 ride, the Milner Media and Designs 09 laser engraving Raggedy Ranch. Number 36 ride the Papa Mike Promotions machine there in the back of the pack now. You see Jamie Massey still with quite a bit of damage on his 19 ride. Looks like he's going to head down pit side. Looks like he's going to try to get some more work done to his car, as well as the House of Speed, JP Designs, Papa Mike Promotions. NLR ride having a rough go here in this one as well. Quite a bit of right side damage again on the 19 ride as you'll go down and get some work done. Try to see if the crew can get that thing serviced up and ready to rock and roll here. Is out in front, Kyle Surratt going to get forfeited the lead here off that restart, being the leader at the time of the caution. In the last scoring loop going to the 18, so a good restart there for Kyle Surratt, able to have him out in front as Tyson Pankow in second. Jared Hughes there in third. Tyler Carnegie, Will Klein, Aaron Benschneider, Josh Peacock, Jamie Massey, and Joshua Ely rounding out the field here in this one. So we'll stack them up, rack them up. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. The green flag going to come back out this time by as the pace car makes the hard left-hand turn, and we're going to go back, send them loose here on PeaceMaker Gaming. This time by the start-finish line, we're going to see 15 more laps here on the board. So it's a 15-lap shootout for Kyle Surratt, Tyson Pankow, and the rest of the field. Does anyone have anything here for either of these JP Designs rides? As Tyson Pankow and Kyle Surratt have both been very, very fast all evening long. And right there behind him, we see Jared Hughes in position number 3. The 73 of Tyler Carnegie getting up into the outside fence there ever so slightly. Going to be a little bit of damage there to the right side of the 73 ride as Tyler Carnegie there in position number 4 and looking for more as here comes Aaron Benschneider looking underneath of that 73 ride, trying to find himself a way up to the front of the field. Here comes Josh Peacock as well. Peacock going to shove his nose into the picture here in that 61 ride. And then you see Will Klein, Joshua Ely, and Jamie Massey all duking it out back here for the 7th, 8th, and 9th position on the racetrack. But out in front, it's all Kyle Surratt as he's just barely able to edge out in front of the 91 ride of Tyson Pankow. Pankow going to wait patiently, hoping for a mistake out of that number 18 ride so he can jump up there and make his move to get back into the lead here and maybe down into victory lane as the caution flag is going to fly. The caution flag going to come back out here once again. It looks like Joshua Ely and Aaron Benschneider maybe getting tied together here a little bit, or at least Ely just nowhere to go here in this one. Aaron Benschneider, a black car right here in the middle. Looks like Ely's going to lose it by himself here down the front straightaway. Ely's going to go around. He's going to do a little bit of a 360 there and a little bit of a smoke show down there on the front stretch, but also looked like something happened to Aaron Benschneider there as well. Benschneider is unfortunately off the racetrack here. I'm not sure what happened to him, if he lost connection or what happened to this 44 ride as they head down the front straightaway. Looks like he's just going to disappear here. He gets up into the outside fence there with the 61 ride. That's what happened to Aaron Benschneider, and it's going to send him right out of the track here. Let's get another look at this one. It doesn't show it, but we can see it. It's right here. He's going to come up the racetrack over the nose here of Josh Peacock. He's going to send him up into the outside wall and just disappears. I don't know if he Alt F4'd or what happened there, but the car just off the racetrack instantly. So we'll stack him up, rack him up, and get ready to do it all over again. Unfortunately, Aaron Benschneider still down pit side. The laps continue to click down here in this one. That time by, looks like 8 more laps left to go. The lights are still on the official iRacing pace car, so it looks like we're going to get another lap. We may go back to green flag racing with about 5-6 laps left to go here in this race. So things are going to be very, very up for grabs here. All these drivers are going to be giving it everything they can. They're going to be trying to work their way to the front of the field here and see if they can find a hole, see if they can find a lane to try and park their ride up here in victory lane. You got 2 fast cats at the front of the field here. Aaron Benschneider is back out onto the racetrack. Looks like they're going to give him some wave around, trying to get him back onto the lead lap here for the final little bit of this run. And this race as things coming to a close in a quick hurry. Benschneider back in 9th. I do believe he's a few laps down here, so we'll wait and see how they're going to score it and how many laps they're going to give him. I do believe they're going to try to work him back onto the lead lap. They're just trying to get slow enough on the racetrack that we don't click off too many laps here, as I do believe he's going to need at least 1 or 2 more wave arounds here for that 44 ride. So good to see after the contact, they're going to give the 44 his lap back. Not going to give him his position back, but they will give him his lap back. He'll line up behind our race leaders, but I think they're going to call it there. Unfortunately, still a lap or 2 down here. He need another caution flag as Looks like they're going to hold them back there at the back of the pack, and we're going to stack them up, rack them up. We're going to go back to green flag racing. Down through quarter number 3 and out at quarter number 4, we're going to hit the Geico restart zone and go back to green flag racing. 5 more laps left to go here. Kyle Surratt, coach, out in front leading the way. Tyson Pankow there in second, and the battle's on here for position number 3 as Tyler Carnegie and Jared Hughes is there 3 wide, almost 4 wide out of quarter number 4. Jamie Massey poking his nose up into the middle here. He's trying to work himself into a podium finish as he's trying to work underneath that 73 of Tyler Carnegie. Carnegie trying to park his 73 right up on the podium for the first time this season. Jared Hughes working the very bottom side, trying to go back-to-back top 3 finishes here, looking for another good run. But out in front, it's all Kyle Surratt, the coach, continuing to lead the way. But Tyson Pankow right there underneath of him, trying to find something, trying to find a run to be able to jump up here. Is there 3 wide once again back here behind our race leaders. Jamie Massey with a power move, going to jump up into third here as Jared Hughes works underneath of him. Then you see Josh Ely and the 61 right of Josh Peacock door to door, but down at a quarter number 3 and out at quarter number 4, we're going to see the white flag fly. One more time around here for Kyle Surratt, but he's got the 91 right. His teammate Tyson Pankow down to his inside. Is down into quarter number 3 for the final time. Nice and easy at a quarter number 4. Surratt up high, the 91 down low, door to door across the line. It's Kyle Surratt picking up the checkered flag here with that high side momentum, making it count, getting into the throttle perfectly and rolling out at quarter number 4 and beating the 91 ride. His teammate Tyson Pankow back down across the start-finish line to pick up the checkered flag here this evening in this wicked race from Irwindale Speedway as Kyle Surratt's going to get ready to burn down the house here. See Tyson Pankow, Jamie Massey down there on the front stretch. They're going to get their cars ready for the photo op here on the front of the speedway. But out in front, burning down the house, it's that 18 rider, Kyle Surratt, as he's going to pick up the checkered flag here in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for Kyle Surratt picking up the checkered flag. Tyson Pankow coming home in second, and Jamie Massey there in position at number 3. What a run, what a race. What a lot of fun that was out there on the racetrack, man. That was a ton of fun as we're going to get ready to pull our race winner, Kyle Surratt, up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. Hey, Kyle, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. To get a copy?
Yeah, man.
Kyle, my boy, what a run, what a race, man. A little bit of an up and down day here for you. A little bit of back and forth. We saw some, carnage, a couple caution flags you got tied up into, and it started right out of the get-go as, the 61 ride gets in there a little bit too deep on that opening lap, washes into the 91 ride, who washes up into you. You get up into the outside fence. And not the way you wanted your night to start, but definitely the way you wanted your night to finish here as you're able to pick up the checkered flag in the 4th race of the Bulletproof Motorsports Asphalt Series. Man, take us back through that race and how you got it done and how you battled back here to pick up the checkered flag tonight.
Yeah, it didn't start off very well. I got in that accident like you talked about there with Josh. He just, I don't know if he forgot where he's at on the racetrack or whatever, but then I got another wreck. I can't even remember what happened there, but I got another wreck, and then, we got up there and battled with them guys for the lead for a little bit and led some laps and then surrendered to Tyson for a little bit, and then I kind of overdrove the car in the first half of the race, and my tires started to go away, and then I was trying to overdrive even harder to try and make up the time that I lost and positions I lost by getting into the wall a little bit, and I put a little too much rear brake into it and spun the car out and ended up having a stellar pit lane. It's amazing what a good pit lane will do for you, which got me back out up in third there, and was just able to capitalize on a couple of mistakes that Tyson made. He spun the tires on one of them restarts and allowed me to get up in there, and then I was just able to drive the car just hard enough to beat him by less than a tenth of a second.
Absolutely a very, very close finish as he was working to the inside of you here through those final few laps of this race. You were able to keep your momentum up on the high side. You drag race back down to the start-finish line and just beating him back here for the checkered flag in this one, but you're able to recap and have yourself a very good showing here at Irwindale Speedway. Kyle, who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance tonight in this one after a massive up-and-down day, but a great way to cap it off?
Yeah, teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports, first and foremost, as always. 09 laser engraving. Hit up Josh Ely. He's doing some hats and some patches and other things now. Business is starting to pick up, so if you want to order, get it in quick. JP Designs for putting this new wrap on a car. If you want a good looking car like this, hit up Josh Peacock. He'll get you set up. Thank Josh for putting on this deal. You guys for the broadcast, and yeah, that's about it. What do you think about slide jobs on asphalt? I pulled off a pretty good one there before they threw the yellow.
There was definitely a couple of them out there that kind of caught me off by surprise, that's for certain. But we talked about early on, before qualifying even really got underway, how difficult this racetrack is. It's a pretty slick track, and with pretty wide corners here, I figured we'd see some of these slide jobs kind of being pulled, and I wasn't sure how much they would slide, but you guys were kicking them out pretty good there, and unfortunately a few times just kicking them out a little too far, and drivers having issues there with just losing the rear end and not being able to get the wheels back underneath of you.
Oh, yeah, I hit the wall a couple times, so.
Absolutely. Well, Kyle, congratulations on a great run. Congratulations on the checkered flag. Hopefully we'll see you back up here in Victory Lane next Sunday.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You too, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our race winner, Kyle Surratt, as Kyle's able to pick up the checkered flag and park that 18 ride down here in Victory Lane, as we're going to get ready to pull in our second place finisher, his teammate, Tyson Pankow. Pankow coming home oh so close to that checkered flag, but unfortunately one spot short in this one. Hey, Tyson, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Tyson, my boy, a good run and a great race here for you. Unfortunately, things got out of hand early on in this one. You get some contact there on the opening lap from a teammate, and you go around. Pretty heavy damage. You have to use one of those quick repairs early on in the evening, and then from that point on, you kind of just battle back and battle yourself back up to the front of the field. You're able to keep yourself up there for a little while, duke it out with Kyle Surratt, and then right there at the end, trying to find something underneath of him. You find the run there at a corner number 4. Unfortunately, he found it as well, and he was able to beat you back to the line there just ever so slightly.
Yeah, this track's it's really only maybe 2 grooves. You can do that bonsai at the bottom, slide job, whatever you want to call it. If you hit it just wrong, you lose just a little bit, and I lost just a little bit on the last lap. My goal was to try to stay with him so he couldn't do it on me, and it worked, but I just missed it just a little bit, and we finished second. So we'll take that, I guess.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, coming home in second, but luckily enough, it was one of your teammates here as the coach able to get you, back at the line there and beat you in this one. But man, what a run and what a race. We saw you two duke it out for so many laps. We saw other drivers up there as well battling with you and trying to, have some good fun here on a Sunday night on the asphalt, and a very tricky racetrack, a very slick-looking racetrack, as we saw a lot of cars kicking the rear end out, trying to hang on to these things as they look like some animals out there on the racetrack going wild.
Yeah, the track was actually really cool, but for whatever reason, this track's slick. At least it was tonight. It's hard. This track's so hard. There's really no line. You just gotta go in there and hope it sticks. And the first set of tires on fuel, it was the car. I could get the car turn real good in the center, and felt that I was faster than Kyle. And that second set with burning fuel, I just couldn't get it to turn in the center of the corner, and was pushing a little bit and had to back it down, weight on it, and he was definitely faster than I was. So the right car won the race.
Absolutely, but you came oh so close to beating him here in this one, just by inches across the line. Tyson, a great run and a strong performance for you here in this one. Who would you like to thank here for such a great run tonight?
First and foremost, you put on an amazing broadcast, and this is a little league, and you do just as good on this league as you do on a league that's got 40 cars plus. So first and foremost, you. Second, Josh Peacock for putting on the league. Also, Josh Peacock for JP Designs, keeps car looking good. Coaches discount PC parts, 09 laser engravings. If you're looking for a hat, a custom hat, something special, mainly just for you, or in bulk, get a hold of Josh Ely. He does amazing on hats and everything else. And Bulletproof Motorsports and all the guys for coming to run, and I think that's all.
Beauty. Well, Tyson, another great run, another great race here for you in this one. Hopefully, we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth next Sunday, maybe one spot better, and back up here in Victory Lane.
I hope so. Thank you.
Absolutely, Tyson. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have yourself a great week for next Sunday.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our second place finisher, Tyson Pankow. As Pankow coming home here in position number 2 in this one. A great run and a great drive there into the 91 ride as he came oh so close to picking up the checkered flag. As we're going to get ready to pull in our third place finisher, the number 91 ride of Jamie Massey. Is Massey waiting here patiently up in the broadcast waiting room. We're going to pull him in for his post-race interview right now as my boy Player 2 Gaming coming in with the love here in this one, inviting their viewers to come and join the stream, coming in with that raid. Let's go, baby, let's go. My boy Player 2 Gaming coming in, showing the love. Brandy coming in with that heart reaction. Justin Ward coming in, showing the love as well, with the love as well with that heart reaction. I appreciate you, Justin. I appreciate you, Brandy, and a huge shout out to my boy Player 2 Gaming. Player 2, absolute true homie, man. It's been a while since we played Call of Duty together, but man, he is absolutely crazy. You should watch him on TikTok, stuff like that. He streams on Facebook, Kick, YouTube, Twitch. He's pretty much everywhere, the same as me, but he's over there on that Kick TikTok Live, and man, he's got the whole costume on for it and everything else, man, and it's just looking absolutely wild, man. He's looking crazy out there, but he's killing it, man. He's killing it, and he's doing a great job. And to think back, 2-3 years ago, playing with Player 2 Gaming and Nitro Luke and everything else, and just some crazy ups and downs for a lot of people. And it's good to see Player 2 back into it, back streaming, doing what he loves, and you can tell that he loves doing the streaming and making the music and making the amazing content with the It characters and Luigi and everything else, man. It's awesome to see. And huge shout out to my boy Player 2 coming in, showing the love in this one, man. Absolutely love the homie coming in, showing the love here in this one with the raid. As we're going to get ready to pull in our third place finisher, our third place driver, Jamie Massey, waiting patiently here. We're going to pull him up for his post-race interview. Hey, Jamie, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker Broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
I got you, brother.
Jamie, my boy, another good run, another good race here for you on the asphalt. As a little bit of an up and down day here for pretty much everybody, but you're able to battle back strong there at the end, making your way through, a little bit of 2 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide racing out there on the racetrack as things were getting crazy in that final 5-lap shootout, but you're able to work yourself through it, keep yourself out of trouble, and bring home that 19 ride for another podium finish.
Yeah, man, I'm just learning. I'm taking it all in, and I was in another league race and didn't quite get over here in time. I was actually in an SLR event. Here quite in time to make no laps. I had no idea where I needed to be, and just made a little qualifying lap because I didn't know how much time I had, and we qualified way back. They wrecked the first lap, and I think it put us like restarting second or something, and I ended up getting the lead there at one point, and I just didn't know what I was doing, so I got up. I don't know. I went to the bottom, and they drove around me, and then kind of figured out what was going on, and I got up to third and got in the wall. I don't know, man. I'm learning. Like I said, I'm learning with a good group of guys to learn off of, and uh, man, I'm having a ball though. A lot of fun.
Absolutely, brother. Looked like you were having a blast out there, and we saw you jump in late. We saw you get that one qualifying lap in. We saw you right out of the get-go, no practice or anything else. You jump out there, you spin that car around into corner number one. So we knew it was going to be a little bit of a learning experience here for you as you were able to, as you said, right out of the get-go, they throw you right into the fire of it. You up on basically the front row here with all these hungry drivers there behind you. You're able to hold them off and have some good laps, have some good racing action out there, and able to lead some laps as well in that 19 machine with really no experience on the racetrack, or really still trying to learn these cars, doing a great job out there, and obviously working yourself up after 100 laps, figuring things out, getting the car pointing in the right direction, being able to bring it home here for a solid third place finish has got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, I wish that we would have had probably about 10 or 15 laps left when I got the third there. I felt really good, like Tyson was saying, his car really wasn't that good with the new tires with no fuel. Well, I had fuel and it seemed like I don't know. I mean, it just seemed to me like I was so much faster than everybody around me. Like I just drove right through the middle with little, like it was nothing. I know the 73, I don't know that he ever pitted, so he didn't have no tires maybe, but I threw a slider on him. That was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty intense. Like I said, man, I don't have no expectations. I'm just learning and taking in everything these guys are doing, and I got a lot of respect for each and every one of them. So, like I said, anytime you're learning, it's a good day. And like I said, I got that track today. I never turned a lap on it, and I thought I had it actually, but I ended up having to get it. And man, that's a that's a tough one right there. I was like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? And then I was kind of just riding there in fifth and fourth or fifth, wherever it was, and I felt really good. I felt like I was faster than a couple of guys in front of me. And I told the boys in Discord, I was like, man, we got a shot at this thing. And then I tore the wall down. I don't know what I was doing. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe we don't. And then it's just, I don't know. I'd have liked to had a couple more laps, but them two that up front, they're two of the best. So I don't know that I'd had anything for them, but it looked like I was catching them.
Absolutely. Would have been exciting to see you get up there and duke it out with those two. Right down to the very end of this one, as we saw a close finish there between Pankow and Surratt. But unfortunately, you're just a little bit back there, a couple laps short, but you're still able to bring it home with a solid third place finish here tonight. In this one, Jamie, who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance here at Irwindale Speedway?
I want to thank everybody over at Bulletproof for putting this deal on and helping me get out of my comfort zone. I do not run asphalt whatsoever, really, and they call me chicken shit and this and that. So I was like, well, let's just see. And I mean, no expectations, and I feel like we've done really good. So I want to thank them for doing that. Everybody over at NLR, House of Speed, JP Designs. He painted me this car last week. It turned out amazing. Thank him for that, and you for putting this deal on, broadcasting, and we'll see y'all next week, man. I had a lot of fun.
Absolutely, Jamie. Well, we love to hear that. We love to hear you guys are having fun out there on the racetrack, and as you continue to learn and get better and better, I'm sure before long you're going to be an absolute threat every single time you jump into an asphalt race as well as a dirt race. Is one of the best on the dirt, and getting even better and faster every lap you turn there on the asphalt.
Thank you, buddy. See you next week.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your night, Jamie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our third place finisher, Jamie Massey. Is Jamie coming home here in position number 3. What a run, what a race, and what a drive there out of the 19 ride, and what a drive by all these cars, man. These guys put on an absolute show here for us, right from the drop of the first green flag, right down to the checkered flag, door to door across the line. Kyle Surratt, the coach, being able to pick up the checkered flag and park the 18 ride down here in victory lane, man. But a huge shout out to all the drivers showing up, showing out, and putting on a show here for us, and a huge shout out to each and every one of y'all for tuning in and showing the love here throughout the evening. Every single like, comment, share, everyone coming up the raids, subscribers, donations. I appreciate each and every one of you. day in, day out, man. One of the best communities here on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube and everywhere as we continue to grow more and more and more on every single front. But, man, thank y'all for tuning in, and I will catch you guys all back here in just a little bit. We'll be back live in about an hour as we got some NASCAR trucks on the dirt. So we're going to see the trucks racing on dirt here later this evening for another wild race, another wild event, and it's going to be a ton of fun. We look forward to seeing you guys out there on the racetrack and battling and having some fun, and hopefully see you guys up here in the broadcast booth here once again for another broadcast later on this evening. But thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all later. Peace out for now, baby. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here on screen. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. They can find me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me.